All right, Soulmates, Run-DMC, the iconic hip-hop trio, announced plans for their final concert as a group to take place at Madison Square Garden in New York City this April.
I don't believe it. Somebody hold my mule before I break out with that. You know, we can't sing the song rapid, but it's in my heart. The event will be captured as a part of an upcoming documentary, which will be the last time the remaining members of the group will hit the stage together, so they say. Daryl DMC McDaniels made the announcement during an interview with Rock the Bells, adding that their decision is definite. The final concert will also feature performances from their peers and predecessors, including Ice-T and the Wu-Tang Clan. DMC says the documentary is open to being sold to the highest bidder, and tickets to the show will be open to the public. I can't take it. I can't take it.
It's all right. It's all right. Just hold your mule. Just hold it. Hold your mule.
Don't do me, Run-DMC. Don't do me.
Well, from Run-DMC to now Angela Bassett made history as the first woman, the first person of color, and a Marvel Studio phenomenon. This Marvel Studio actor has been nominated for an Academy Award for her performance in a comic book adaptation. This is her second Oscar nomination. Her first came 29 years ago for Best Actress in What's Love Got to Do with It? Wakanda Forever failed to earn a Best Picture nomination, but was nominated for costume design, original song, makeup and hairstyling, and visual effects. Bassett is a frontrunner for the supporting actress category for her performance as Queen Ramonda. She is the second oldest Black woman to be nominated for an acting Oscar, behind Ruby Dee. Bassett says she used her own grief over Chadwick Boseman's death to bring depth to her role as Ramonda. And we love to see it. You know, I think this is one of those Oscar nominations that feels like it's for not just her part in the Wakanda movie, but for her body of work. She is just an incredible actress through and through, whether it's TV or film or on the stage, wherever it is, she's always just giving 1,000%, and it feels like it's her time. It's time to give her, you know, her roses that she's earned, by the way.
And there are a few actresses out there who, you know, have been around for years on top of years, who are now quote unquote arriving, or this is their moment. You know, Shirley Ralph, who we'll get into in just a few, and a few others. I know folks were a little disappointed with, her name escapes me right now, with the lead actress from Teal not gaining a nomination, and then also actress
Danielle Deadwyler.
That's right, and then the actress from Woman Warrior,
Viola Davis,
not getting a nomination. You know, I think Angela's is well deserved. I would have hoped those other two would have happened, because there was so much talk of their performances being Oscar worthy, but we'll have to see how that night plays out.
That's right, absolutely. Now off to New York, where former New York Giants player Michael Strahan received his 2,744th star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is actually in LA, so we're not in New York, we're in LA. That happened on Monday. This makes him the first person in the sports entertainment category to receive the honor. Strahan's star is located at 6918 Hollywood Boulevard in front of the Line store. I know exactly where that is. Okay. Strahan, who is a member of the NFL Hall of Fame, two-time Super Bowl champion and Peabody-winning broadcaster, took to Twitter to thank his supporters and says his purpose is to spread joy and happiness, to enjoy everything that comes your way, and to make sure that everyone in your life feels important.
I didn't know he won a Peabody. Wow, that's big. All right, speaking of the NFL, they announced the pre-game entertainment picks for the biggest night in sports entertainment, surprising lots of fans, including myself. Emmy and Critics' Choice Award winner Shirley Ralph will be among the performers at the pre-game show, singing Lift Every Voice and Sing, also known as the Black National Anthem. Ralph announced the news on her Instagram account, saying, quote, "I'll be singing Lift Every Voice and Sing at Super Bowl 57. See you there." Legendary singer, songwriter, and producer Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, he was shocked too, will also be a part of the pre-game entertainment started performing America the Beautiful. He went on to say in his post that he couldn't believe it, and he's going to dedicate some of that performances to family members. I do believe his mom was one of those family members that he talked about. So he was very excited. So I don't know if the Super Bowl people say and hello, and it just blows people away, or if it's kind of down the line and it comes to be and it still shocks you. It's such a huge moment to be, whether it's a halftime performer like Ree, or a performance that's still affiliated with the big game. It's the biggest sporting event in the world, and to be a part of it is amazing.
It's amazing, and it's also timely. I mean, this is, the fact that Sheryl Lee Ralph is going to be singing the Black national anthem at the Super Bowl. I mean, we couldn't have imagined this in, the days and weeks following Colin.
Who's that?
Colin. The football player, Kaepernick.
Kaepernick, oh.
Yes. Following Colin Kaepernick taking the knee, we couldn't have imagined that one day Sheryl Lee Ralph would be singing the Black national anthem.
I can see that. And a lot of people Sheryl can go now. Dream Girls, now listen. Yeah. She can go.
Yeah, this is great. We love to see it.
Yep.
Well, moving along, there's no feeling like being free. MC Lyte's divorce from entrepreneur John Winchie is now finalized, and she will retain ownership of her music catalog and royalties dating back to the late 1980s. The rapper opened up about her struggles during the divorce on The Real in February 2022, saying, quotes, "You just have to be able to let go." Court documents revealed that MC Lyte and Winchie separated just 5 months after getting married in Jamaica in August 2017, and that they had a prenuptial agreement in place. MC Lyte will keep her personal belongings, earnings, and Subaru, among other items.
All right, Lyte. Heirs of Gap Band members Robert and Ronnie Wilson have filed a lawsuit in Manhattan federal court claiming that BMG, the publishing giant, has failed and refused to pay royalties for the song Uptown Funk to the Wilson family. The lawsuit claims that BMG either retained all funds due to plaintiffs for its own benefit and enjoyment, or wrongfully diverted the money elsewhere. The Wilson brothers were credited as co-songwriters on the Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars hit back in 2015. BMG also acquired the company that held the rights to Oops, Upside Your Head in 2015. The lawsuit is seeking an accounting of money received by defendants, a trial to determine compensatory damages for the alleged breach of contract, and for defendants to pay that amount along with interest, costs, and attorney fees. And look, if these heirs to the brothers, who I do believe have passed on, if it's owed, give it to them. And I think it's worth it to it'll probably have to play out for a while in court. You're hearing about these cases, take years to come full circle. But if they are in fact owed this money, and it sounds like they are, then fight all the way to the end and get your father's monny. Get that money that's owed to you, and that legacy.
I think that's about right. I think that's about right, and good luck to them in doing that. Yeah. I know there are a lot of kids that are heirs to music icons that deserve their due and have been getting it.
I agree. We'll be right back. You're watching Fox Soul's Black Report.